always competing against you. When I see you guys in practice and how hard you shoot in the workouts you go through, and you guys really don't miss. Like, you guys are real life shooters. I tell when people, like, when I say, like, that shot was lucky Steph took, I was like, nah, Steph's practiced that shot every single day after practice. Like, tell me what that's like. You said, you mentioned it earlier, like, people only see the finished 3-point mad range process, but you some of the workouts you and KD were doing, and then Clay was on his court doing his thing. Like, it was some of the most unbelievable shit I've ever seen.
When you're around greatness like that, it just continues to motivate you and encourage you, because you don't want to be the dude that's not continuing getting better. And so, like, we all push each other, whether we talked about it or not. It's just like a presence thing. Like, when KD walks on the court, when I walk on the court, Clay walks on the court, Draymond with, with his mindset and his passion, like, it's just contagious, and everybody kind of just wants to one up the ante a little bit. And so, like you said it with Clay, we don't even shoot together really that often. We're on the same court. Obviously, goals,
but you can feel it. You can feel the energy and looking at each other. Yeah. No, I seen you guys because, like, I went there and I was someone who always just shot after practice. But there's a whole line to fucking shoot after practice and go and stay. Like, everyone, Andre had his court, Dre had his court, you and KD had a court, Clay had a court. But it was amazing because even though you guys were in your own rhythm in motion, I can sense that you're kind of still. You know what I mean? Like you said, you want to improve and you want to look, okay, well, shit, Clay just rolled off this many. I want to make, you know what I mean? So it was dope to just sit back and see, the finished product is championships, but the preparation was amazing to watch.
Ice the net.
Wardell, Stephen Curry. Hands down the greatest shooter ever in NBA history. There's not even an argument. There's not even a discussion for anybody else being the greatest shooter other than Stephen Curry. Don't fight me in the comments, because there's no arguing that. If you're new to the channel, welcome. If you're not, welcome back. What up, though? This is Kevin Melson with Beyond Your Limits, and in this video we got Stephen Curry on the All the Smoke podcast, and right here he's just talking about how he is getting pushed by his teammates, and that's a great thing. Your teammates can make you a much better player, and they're talking about on here how Klay Thompson may be down at the other end, Kevin Durant on another court, Steph on one court, and they're all shooting, and they're not necessarily competing against each other, but they know that this guy's down here putting in that work, and they don't want to be the first to leave. It's the same thing. I remember Kevin Durant and Russell Westbrook were talking about how Russell Westbrook used to get to the gym so early, and they made it a competition who could get to the gym the earliest and put in the most work. And those type of things make you a better player. When your teammates are pushing themselves to become better, nobody wants to get left behind. So if you're putting in that work, it's going to motivate other people to put in that work. If you start coming before practice shooting, when people start seeing that, when your teammates start seeing that, a few of them are going to start coming. Nobody wants to get left behind. Everybody wants to up the ante to up their game. If a team can get a bunch of people that's willing to put in the work and to compete with one another, that can make your team a lot better really fast. And that also builds camaraderie with one another in a team as well. Man, I remember when I was in junior college, and my coach used to split up the first team, and he used to put Emeka on me, Emeka Okonkwo. Shout out to Emeka, one of my best teammates I ever had. But Emeka was extremely fast. He had really good hands. And man, I used to hate, because he used to guard me when they used to split up the teams. They didn't put all the starting people on one team, because we would have slaughtered the second unit. But he would split it up. And Emeka, man, he had the best defense I ever played against. Ever. Maybe he might have the best defense I ever played against. He was so fast, and he had really good, quick hands. And he was a little bit shorter than me, so I could probably shoot over him if I wanted to. But I didn't want to do that. I wanted to, if I felt like if I could get past Emeka, I could get past anybody. And so in practice, when they would split up the teams, my thing was I would try to drive to the hole. A lot of times it didn't work. But I knew that in practice, this was harder than anybody that I was going to see in the game. And that was true. It was driving to the hole was easy in the game, because I had such a hard time of it in practice, because Emeka was such a great defender. And that's something that pushed me, and that's something I realized even at that time, that I was, I'm going to try to, even though a lot of times I could have just settled for, a catch and shoot jump shot, But, you know, I wanted to improve myself because I wanted to see for myself, could I get past the great defender? And me being able to do that also, it improved my confidence because I knew if I could get past Emeka, I could get past anybody. And that's just another example of teammates making you better. And so I just wanted to leave you guys with that. Click the link in the description, the link in the bio. A lot of great stuff in there for you to help you improve your game. And I'll check you guys out in the next video. I'm out.